boys, that's kind of like I was. I wanted to mimic the big boys. I wanted to cuss a little bit, you know. And back then it was really bad. If you savvy the monks, I don't even know what it means. I never
Savvy
heard
the
it
monk.
before.
It doesn't even.
Savvy the monk.
What
If
does
you
that
savvy
mean?
the monks, that's the
Oh, the
it.
monks.
The monks. Monk. M-O-N-K-S, the monk.
That was bad.
That was
Well,
like
if they
a
say
cussing.
no, when you say, well, kiss his butt, you know. Well, you know, about the time I was, that this girl, Maureen Gafford, who it was, she had a brand new little school book satchel, you know. I said, Maureen, you savvy the monks? And at the time, Mr. Blesser was ready to principal. He grabbed the whole to me, and he said, son, he said, come with me. And I didn't say savvy the monks no more. He showed me old Betsy.
Did he spank you?
Huh?
Did he spank you?
He
No,
showed you what?
he
got
might
it
as
to you.
well spank me because he scared me to
He
death.
scared you to death.
I didn't, he was back then they would spank you about anything. Yes, right, yeah.
But you didn't get a spanking that time.
I didn't get spanked, but he showed it to me. He said, you see this? I said, yes, sir. He said, I said, no, sir, I won't, don't want that.
Savvy the monk no
So
more.
I didn't,
To this
I-
day.
No more savvy the monks.
I forgot all about savvy the monks after that.
How old was that?
I was 10 years old.
Rod, what's your question?
And you may have to help with you could help this along, but we went and watched the movie Abraham Lincoln, and I was telling Becky that, you know, of course I didn't learn a whole lot in high school or in school, so I just kind of made my way through. But it was amazing how that wasn't really that long ago. You know, it was 100 years or a little bit over 100 years ago.
Just a little bit older than me.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, and I think now I'm thinking, how many major events have happened? I mean, like we experienced
John F.
9/11.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
experienced
that's a good question. That's a great question.
a lot of major. So if Jeff could maybe help you along with what
What do you
in
remember
your
the
lifetime,
big-
what do
big
you
events?
remember experiencing
Like that.
Yeah, the big
major
events,
things like JFK?
Well, as
Right?
he's telling y'all about this big event, 9/11, I can remember I was driving a tractor for him, mowing, and I hear on my headset, my radio, that 9/11's happened and there's planes that are flying into these buildings. So I think that this is good enough for me to take a break. So I go into the office, and they're all the sales guys and him are in the office watching it on the TV. And I come through the front door and I said, did y'all hear? And he turned around and he goes, get back out on the tractor. So it wasn't
big
that
enough,
big of a deal
was
to
it?
him, obviously.
I didn't know it was as big as it was.
What do you remember about Pearl Harbor? Where were you?
Of course, you know, I was 11 when the Pearl Harbor was bombed, and I remember it was like yesterday.
You know where you were?
We were all we were all scared to death, and you know,
That they were coming.
we thought Japan was going, and that was their intent, was to come over, you know.
Yeah.
And the only reason they did, you know why? They knew every American family had a gun. They knew every American family in the U.S. had a gun in their house. And that's why they didn't come over and take us right then. And they fully had intended to, you know. And because, you know, Franklin Roosevelt, we didn't have nothing. We didn't have any war. They bombed all of our warships and aircraft, everything at Pearl Harbor. That was the whole Navy just bad. And we have, and all of our soldiers were captured over in Corregidor and Manila over there that we had. So we just, and then all the farmers and just plowboys and everybody, they joined. Boy, everybody that was 16, 17 years old joined in the service. They were very patriotic, you know. I mean, if you were 17 years old and wasn't in the service, well, something was wrong with you.
Yeah.
So how old were you when that happened?
I was
11.
I was 11.
Pat?
I was what?
6, 8, 7.
So
Do you remember?
Do you actually remember the event?
You know, I do. My brother was in the service. You know, Fred, Greg's daddy. You know, my oldest. I was a year old when he joined.
I got it for Christmas.
And of course, mother was worried about him, you know, because he was over, you know, in the service and all that, but he always kind of had a desk job or something, you know, more or less. But I remember the anxiety and hearing it on the radio all the time. And if you did go to the movie, you saw it. They had a 30-minute reel of whatever happened that day.
You remember y'all talking about, both of y'all talking about that on the.
Yeah,
They always had
Came
that.
up with the news.
yeah. Franklin Roosevelt, he built
And
a
on the
radio, he
radio.
said, I don't want war, and Eleanor don't want war, that was his wife. I said, we all have war.
So you remember hearing Franklin Roosevelt?
Oh, I was 15 when he died.
Everybody gathered on radio?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Here's the radio and everyone get his clothes cause darn, and someone better have a hand out there to do the knobs so the static is
And you
coming
know,
in and you
Winston
try to.
Churchill said,
it
best
makes
thing
it
that happened